Gamer.
What's up?
Fuck you doing in my video?
Topping. Smile.
So you got 4th place, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking took you long enough, dude. Jesus.
I know, right? I've only been playing competitively since,
See,
you know.
You guys don't
since
know this?
forever ago in August of, what, 2019? 2018?
One of those things? I don't know, man.
Yeah. Ages ago.
I haven't even, like, IRL actually played you in a tournament since, fucking...
Draco versus Cyframes?
No, you mean a Mono Awato versus Cyframes? Alright. Alright, man, what'd you do? Who'd you talk?
I got top 4 with Invoked Eldlich Dragoon. Smile.
Sick.
Yeah.
I love this deck, dude.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. Alright.
It's like, and also I'm Pepega, so I need Monkey Flip.
Well, yeah,
and this deck is slightly Monkey Flip.
Monka Flip. It's almost like this deck is really brainless, and I can say that. Anyway.
Yeah. If I topped with it, you know it's brainless.
If you got 1st place with it, if both of us got 1st place with it, brainless, Monka Flip, lol XD. Alright,
basically.
Gamer. Alright, Gamer. Go through the list. You've seen deck profiles before. You know how these work.
Yeah. Normal Summon Alistair, best combo of the game. End of the profile.
It's full combo, dude.
Full combo. Yeah. Double Eldlich.
If you open this with Alistair, it's also full combo.
Yes. Triple Souls. If you open this with Alistair, it's also full combo.
Yeah. If you open traps,
if you open this and like 2 traps, it's full combo and discussing this more.
And if you open that plus Fleur-de-Lis, it's full combo.
Yes. Triple feet. I
Triple?
like Spanish. Apparently, it is...
Triple feet, bro.
Triple feet.
It's cringe.
Fleur-de-Lis. Actually, probably the prettiest card in the deck. In all honesty, I love how this card looks.
Yo, shout out to that random guy that actually commented this in my profile, because, like, both of us actually ended up playing this because of that guy. I don't know who you are.
Yeah. Shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to that random dude.
Yeah. Common Dark Magician to trigger people with the worst art. Common Red-Eyed Black Dragon to trigger people with the worst art.
Here's the problem, Ian. No one sees it because you're the only one drawing it, Smile.
That's true. That's true. Triple Meltdown, 2 of which are in Italian. So.
Are they all secret at least?
They're all secret at least. They're all First Ed Fusion Enforcers at least.
Oh.
Triple Eldland, because why play bad cards?
Yeah.
Triple Droplets, because why play bad cards?
Yeah, like, this is like, if you're not playing Tactics, you're playing this thing.
Yeah, okay, this card is actually bazongas. Like, it's insane how many times that this came in handy in my tournaments. Like, I mean, I didn't really have, like, any locks, but there were times where I would activate something, and they would try and negate it, and I would just droplet, send what it is that I was activating, so that they couldn't, like, target it or negate it, and negate whatever it was negating. It was, like, unless it was Ash. But this is the best card in the deck, in my opinion.
How many times did you activate it and damage stuff?
3 times. And it won me the game every single time.
Dude, Droplets is bonkers. I agree with you here. Like, I still think Tactics is better just because, like, it's better turn 1. Or, well, I guess turn 0, but, like, it really is just up to personal preference.
I love this card, and I honestly, if you're playing Eldlich, you need to be playing this card, in my opinion. Doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're playing Eldlich, you should be playing this, and you should be playing Souls. If you're not, well, Monkey Flip.
You should definitely play Souls, I agree. We both tested everything. We tested Rainbow Neos, we tested Tennies, like Souls, it's just not even comparable.
No. I tested Tennies.
Bro, don't even, bro. I played Tennies before you even had the deck. Smile.
But you didn't add Invoked.
Yes, I did. What do you mean? I was a poor boy who could never afforded Souls before. That was a thing that happened. I was 17.
Double Invocation, because once again, why play bad cards, and they're in French, so it's even better, because, you know, shiny things go to your hand.
Yeah, you don't need 3, you always open it anyway. Smile.
Yeah. Red Eyes Fusion in common to trigger people.
Alright, so how often did you actually hard draw the Red Eyes Fusion today?
Thankfully, it's normally glued to my hand. I did not see it once this tournament at all.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it's normally hard glued to my hand. Like, usually there is at least 4 or 5 games where I see it, but I didn't see it once. So, yeah, I'll take it. Call by the Grave, cause Saki. Terraforming, cause Saki. Why play bad cards? because bad cards. Monkey flip.
Well, hold up. I actually wanted to ask you this because I ended up cutting
Okay.
Black Awakening in my build, and I also cut Call by the Grave just because I wanted to get to 40 cards because
Right.
not only am I not playing Dragoon right now, but I wanted to, and I'll profile this later, but I'm also playing Rainbow Neos again. So
Okay.
I wanted to get your idea on how often did Black Awakening actually come up for you because I cut it and I've not missed it yet.
Once in a while it'll come up where I actually want to summon the Eldlich, but that's like a once in 1,000 duel sort of thing. More often than not, if I saw it, I was ditching it with Eldlich as a spell to get Golden Land and to send something.
Yeah.
That's really the only use it is, and then it's side fodder.
So,
I'm keeping it in just because I want side fodder.
So if you were to cut it, would it be like if you had a list of cards you were gonna cut? Would this be like on the top of that list?
Yeah, this would be number 1.
Okay, cool. That's what I figured. I also didn't like it because like it doesn't do anything with like Magician Souls. Well, I mean obviously if you have the souls, you're not just activating it, but
yeah. Triple Sanguine, because once again, why play bad cards? Triple Bonk, because bonk.
bonk,
Triple Honk, because
honk. How'd you like Triple Honk?
and then Triple Imper, yeah.
Before we move on to this, how did you like Triple Honk today? Actually, did it come up for you for the third one?
Okay, so normally, the reason I was playing it, because normally it comes up where I just end up desperately missing the third one.
Mm-hmm.
But, I never needed it this tournament. In fact, every single game I sided one out. Every single game.
Yeah.
I think there was not a game where I did not side one out.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is probably something, like, going into this format, like this was better last format when Virtual World and, like Big Daddy Dino wasn't a problem, but, like, or excuse me, when Virtual World was a problem and Big Daddy Dino was not the problem. Yeah. So, like...
I mean, in my testing has come up where I wanted the third one because I'll, like, Lancia them, and so they'll still have Mist's Engrave. And so then on my next turn, I'll just activate this. Or sorry, on their draw phase of their next turn, I'll just activate this and banish the Mist. And so they have to get another one.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the big one for, like, Dinos. Is like, this is one of the few cards that actually interacts with Dinos in some way. Because, like, Conquistador doesn't do it unless it's in the battle phase.
Exactly. So if you're playing against Dinos, I would actually just side out a Conquistador instead of a Hakero because this is what I would want more often.
Yeah.
And then Triple Imperm. Oh my god. MVP.
Okay. So
MVP.
So did this ever conflict with droplets at all?
No, never.
Well, all right.
Do you know why? Activate Imperm from hand. Target.
I mean, you're not
Chain
wrong.
negate,
Like, that's obviously why
Send.
That's the plus over droplets.
Yeah,
But like, I'm just
also
wondering.
droplets is literally just another Imperm.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're going first, and you draw droplets Imperm, you literally just get 2 free negates on board.
Yeah.
Well, you also didn't play any D-Link, though.
Yeah, I didn't put the Imperms in for D-Link.
Well, it's because you didn't see D-Link smile.
Well, no, I put the Imperms in for things like Dogmatica. I put it in for things like Zodiac. Because, okay, draw phase, standby main phase, activate Imperm, target Trident.
Yeah, like, when I played this deck back in the December Extravaganza, I also main deck Triple Imperm, and people kept asking me why I wanted it. It's because the matchups, I really wanted to, and I think you were going to agree with me on this, that we really wanted to capitalize on the matchups that we have a really good matchup against. Especially the Extravaganza. We didn't see a ton of D-Link. The reason being is because we'd rather see, like, over there, it's a lot more quote-unquote casual. But that also means is that, like, things like Dogmatica are also a lot more prevalent. Then, like, if we go to the Invitational, like, what did we see at the last Invitational? We saw D-Link, Bird Up.
Of my 6 matches, 3 were D-Link, 2 were Bird Up, 1 was Dogmatica and Invoked Eldlich.
Yeah, so, like, this card's not amazing against, like, it's not good against Dino. It's just straight up bad against Dino. It's bad against...
Yeah, I sided it out against Dino.
It's painfully average against, like, the... what's it called? The Dragon Link variants, because, like, yeah, it hits LP, but, like, that's kind of it. Like, and the only other thing it does is it baits out a negate with the Borderlord Savage, and if your opponent just has, like, Hieratic Seal, or if they have any other card to negate it, it just doesn't really matter anyway. And, like, and Droplets is just better in that case, right? Because, like, yeah.
Exactly, because Droplets makes it so that they can't respond. So, basically against D-Link, I would side out the Imperms, I would put in Dark Rulers, I would take out a Hakero, a Black Awakening, and you're going to hate me for this, Bryce, I took out Terraforming, and I was putting in...
What? Why?
Yes. I found that Terraforming has always just been win more for me. You know, it's like every time that I've had Terraforming, I've already had access to Alistair in a different way. So literally, I will use Terraforming to bait out Ashes.
Well, Ian, you were right on one thing. I'm gonna scream at you later.
Yeah. And then also, in one of my matches that I 2-0'd somebody, I may have sided out one Hakero, one Conquistador, White Destiny, and Black Awakening.
I sided out Conquistador during my matchups too. Like, it was just against Diamond, I just didn't do anything.
I sided out 4 Eldlich cards, Terraforming, and I believe I sided out a Magician's Souls.
What did you put in?
I don't remember.
Oh my god.
I just know what I sided out. Because I was doing this, I'm like, Bryce is going to kill me.
4th place, ladies and gentlemen, 4th place. I sided
Bryce is going to kill me for this, but this is probably the best, honestly.
I sided out Meltdown. You know, sometimes you want to see, sometimes you don't.
I told you I'm Pepega, okay? I'm Pepega.
What'd you say, Ben?
Okay.
They kept ashing my Alistair. I just took it out.
Yeah. It plays around Droll Lockbird, smile.
Basically. Dragoon package, because why do we play bad cards? We don't play bad cards. We just play, we play Pepega cards.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. Raijin.
Not as good as Rainbow Neo, smile.
Yeah, it's not as good as Rainbow Neos, sure. But anyone who says don't play this card, you're fucking wrong. Because I'm sorry, you need this against the Bird Up matchup.
Yeah, it's really important. I agree.
Who need it? Purgatrio, because I can't tell you the number of times where I've just baited out all the negates and then, okay, Invocation, Purgatrio, Invocation effect, add back Alistair, okay, swing for game.
It's literally Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, except it's big.
Better.
Well, I wouldn't say better, but it's definitely, it's up there, dude. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Double Macabre, I don't need to explain this at all.
You need to explain why those are supers. Hold the phone. Why the fuck you playing supers?
Because I'm too poor to afford secrets.
Just buy them, forehead.
I bought talents. No, sorry,
no you didn't.
I bought droplets.
No, you didn't.
I bought souls.
No.
I bought Eldlich. I have no money. Okay.
You built. You can't say you have no money.
French invocations, Italian meltdowns. Oh no, I can't afford Secret Mechabas. $15.
I gotta build Dragon like Crusadia.
Oh yeah, I gotta build Shadal's. Don't forget, I gotta build Shadal's again, bro. I need to have 3 different Shadal techs ready to go. Fucking megaphone.
We don't talk about that. Anyway.
No, don't tell me that. It challenges my worldview.
Kaliga. So this was you saw this game, right? But this
yeah,
was
it's so
awesome
good.
because like I was gonna go into Makaba and then my opponent revealed DD Crow and I had Call by the Grave in hand. So I'm just like, okay, Call by the Grave with DD Crow, and then I'm just gonna actually just pitch the other Alistair I have in hand and make Kaliga because the only deck that plays DD Crow in this format is Bird Up, and Bird Up cannot play through this card.
Yeah, when Caliga's great, dude, it's amazing. Like it's just, unfortunately, it's just kind of hard to put out unless you open exactly souls.
Or double Alistair.
Yeah, well, I mean, but double Alistair's awkward as hell, dude.
It is awkward as hell, but it works, okay?
Yeah.
As long as you get one Alistair engraved beforehand and you have an Alistair in hand,
it didn't matter. I won, smile.
Yeah, literally. I got this out, he couldn't beat over it, and I proceeded to OTK next turn.
Yeah.
And then game 2, for some reason, he let me go first, and I just put this on board again, and...
Yeah, Caliga's wild when it's good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not nearly as good late game.
Yeah. Eogides.
Ah! A man who says its name correctly! Yeah. What a champ!
Eogides was so good. So, like, in the Zoo matchup, this is really good. Because, you'll be like, okay, activate Invocation, send, banish Makaba, summon Eogides, Eogides affect target Zeus.
It also deals with any follow-up they could have. Because, like, if they just normal summon a Zodiac other than Ram, like, you just wait for them to Borbo and then you blow it up.
Exactly.
Like,
and then not only that, it's just really good because it's a big beat stick, it's a pop on summon, and if you have another invocation in hand like I did, sure, you can clear my board again, and then Zeus is popped. Okay, cool. Now activate invocation again for I don't remember what it is. I summoned something else and just swung for game.
Eogides is low-key my favorite fusion monster, like, just infusion monster in this deck, just because you can do it first turn, you can do it late game, you can do it mid game. No matter when you put it on the board, it's always good. It's always going to get you something.
It's so good. Artemis, Almirage.
Okay, how did you like both of these? Because I know folks were cutting Secure Garda for this.
Including you.
Yeah, I did. I agree. I think this is better than Secure Garda.
Yeah. Okay, so I've actually got a lot of questions as to why I'm still running Almirage if I have Artemis, and that's because I want a reliable way to get a Fire Engrave. I hate having to rely on me having Ash or my opponent having Ash or going into Phoenix. This is just better. And then it actually came up today where I had Almirage and I had 2 monsters on board, so I linked those 2 monsters off into Verte, and then they tried to conquistador my Verte, and I changed Almirage target Verte.
Yeah. It also comes like it's also a target for souls too. Like, you can also it also means you can turn any of your hand traps into it. Well, in our case, just Ash Blossom, because it also means you can turn it into any level 1, and then you can banish the Ash Blossom and Grave. Or if you have Droll, you can do the same thing. And souls.
It's really good. BLS Link. I didn't use it today. Actually, no, I used it for 1 game today, but this came in handy at the RDIQs, where basically I just established Caliga BLS Link lock against, I believe, Tombox and one other person, and they just couldn't get over it.
Dude, BLS Link is so good, dude. It took me forever to convince you to play this, though, because, like, it's another Dragoon, and that outs Dragoon. Like, it's if your opponent puts Verity on the board, like, this thing just straight up outs Dragoon.
Yeah.
And what are they going to do about it?
Yeah. Borg and Super, I was lucky someone gave me a Super Borg for just a common Borg, so I'll take it. Basically, add back Meltdown, get a free dump, protect continuouses. Enough said.
It's Loki. It's like the best Link 2 that you can make other than Verte.
Yeah. Link Spider, Link Trap.
Yeah, it's...
For an effect monster. Phoenix, Unicorn. I'm conflicted about these two. Like, I'll go into them sometimes, and, like, Unicorn really came in handy today. But, like, when I don't want to see them, like, I almost always wish I had Intis and Nova.
I agree, too. Like, so...
Anyway.
I agree, because, like, the only thing, though, is that we can actually play through, like, Maximus really well. We just send, like, All Mirage Secure, or All Mirage, Link Spider, or whatever.
Phoenix and Unicorn,
okay, yeah. Like, these are the flex spots. Like, it's just that when you miss them, you really miss them.
And so that's kind of why you have to play it. Like, it really came in handy, where I was able to use this to force something out, which then allowed me to OTK right afterwards.
Yeah.
So, like, I think they had, like, a Conquistador set. And they had an Eldlich on field, so I just linked into this and targeted the Conquistador, so they had to use the Conquistador, and so they popped it. No, sorry, it was a Huck Herald, not a Conquistador. And then I still had Alistair and Invocation in hand. So I just normal summoned Alistair, added another Invocation, and then Pepega for game.
Yeah, clearing the board, like, with either of those. It's just like, when it's good, but when it's bad, it just kind of sits there. But it's kind of like one of those things you just kind of have to have, because it'll come up and it'll be relevant.
Yeah. Nibiru, so conflicted on this card. I hate it, but I need it. You know, like, when it's there, it's there. When it's there and you don't want it, it's there and you don't want it. I had a game where I ended up winning because I drew double Nibiru, double Ash.
Yeah, I saw that matchup. That was kind of stupid.
That was hilarious, and then I drew the third Ash for turn.
It was so Monka flip.
Triple Droll, I put this in because I was playing Small Ices before, and I'm afraid of Dragon Link. So this hinders Dragon Link. It doesn't stop them, but it hinders them enough for we're able to survive and then potentially Nibiru them. You know. Yeah.
It's also really nice for the like Dogmatica variants. It has some niche. It's not nearly as good as it was last format though.
I didn't start it in at all this tournament at all.
Oh really?
Not once.
Oh okay.
Once. Yeah. So it's good. I like it. It's really good. It blocks an entire mechanic from people. You know, but.
It just depends. Like, yeah, it's a format destroyer, dude.
Lancia, played against Tri Brigade. Smile.
Yeah, it's a turn skip.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like basically he committed to his Tri Brigade plays. I'm like, okay, cool. On resolution of Kid effect, activate Lancia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duster, Cosmics. I found in my Zulish matchups, I was not siding in Duster. I was just siding in the 2 Cosmics because I didn't want to send their ship to grave.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be able to get rid of it entirely.
So yeah, this was something I wanted to ask you actually, was that I'm finding myself not needing as much back removal other than the Duster, because like obviously it's broken, but like the only matchups I ever actually sided in Cosmics for was just for Shadal's, just because it deals with Invocation and it also deals with Schism permanently. So I don't know, man. I might even just cut it down, because like I don't know, it just feels like there could be better cards I'd be playing other than Cosmics.
I feel like it's necessary just because of the Zulich and because you need to get rid of Schism.
Yeah.
You need to get rid of Schism.
Did you play evenly?
I did not.
Would you have wanted to play evenly?
No.
I would have yelled at him if he did.
There was not one time I wish I had evenly.
Yeah. Unless we were playing against like Monka Flip or something, it just did not come up.
Yeah. And then lastly, Dark Ruler no more because I'm scared of Bird Up and I'm scared of Dragon Link.
Yeah. Bird Up is so bad, like going second. Like unless we open, like, we can't even open Lord because you can't target the barrier statue. Like.
Yeah.
Did you ever test the Godarlas?
No. I never needed them because I have droplets.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, when you got droplets, Dark Ruler, you probably don't even need them, but like.
Yeah, because literally this is just 3 more copies of droplets. So if you side this in, you're literally playing 6 droplets, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and it's you can easily take out Imperm for that, so it's not even.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're playing Imperm, technically you're playing 9 droplets.
All right, so then give us the rundown of your matches.
You're not gonna believe this. Round 1, I hit heroes. Heroes.
I believe it. I was there.
I respect the guy who did it. He was such a really nice guy. Heroes just unfortunately really can't make it about right now. It's just an unfortunate fact.
It loses to end of main phase and end of battle phase. It's just, it's unfortunate.
And not even that though. The guy was actually really smart. He completely played around Nibiru. He waited for me to Nibiru, and then he made Malicious Bane and cleared my board. The problem is I had Hakero on field. So I just flipped Hakero, chun blocked it, and then had Eldlich in hand the next turn and sent it to grave. So it doesn't matter. So there was that. Round 2, I hit Shaddoll Invoked. I feel like that's actually our hardest matchup, Shaddoll Invoked.
It is. Super Poly's such a good card, dude.
It's so hard to deal with. And then Schism just kind of makes you go Thatch. Basically, what I ended up doing, I don't remember how I won exactly, but I did lose really, really, really badly in game 1. Round 3, I played against Zulich Dogmatica. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that's a good deck. Because that was the swiftest duo of my life.
Well, Conquistador is just so good, dude, in that matchup. Like, what do they do against blow up Borbo in the battle phase? Like, there's nothing to do.
Not even that. We were done with our round in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's just an easy matchup for this.
I don't think it's a good deck.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a bad deck. It's just a really good matchup for us. It's just because we have a lot of cards that just deal with Zeus, and we're not. And even if we get Zeus, like end phase, I will settle my cards. All right, I'll Zeus him again. All right, I'll just do it again.
Yeah.
And Golden Lord just deals with it. Like the best part about the deck is just the Dogmatica and the Shaddoll cards. But at that point, you might as well just be playing Shaddoll Dogmatica. At least in the context of this matchup.
Yeah, I just don't think Zulich and Dogmatica go together. If you want to do Eldlich, Dogmatica, Invoked, fine. I don't like Invoked and Dogmatica together, but that's just my personal preference.
Yeah, it's the thing is though, it's got a really good Dragon Link matchup. That's why.
Yeah. Okay, so that was round.
That was round 3.
Yeah, round 4. I played pure Tri-Brigade.
That guy was a baller.
I don't understand. I think the guy was really good. He got to round 4 undefeated using pure Tri-Brigade. I don't know how. I mean, I guess he was kind of like doing airborne assault under Shirag and Shirag vanishing on their opponent's turn. But he didn't play the barrier statue. He didn't play any of the bird up stuff. He was playing Reborn Tengu. You know, it was like he was good. Really nice guy. I
don't know what the deck does.
Pure Tri-Brigade's a little bit of a questionable decision.
Yeah, it just seems like boneless Zoo at that point.
Exactly. Round 5. What was round 5? I think round 5 was another Zulich player.
Yeah, easy clap.
Yeah, just Zulich, and that's where I did the Aognies target Zeus. He said chain Zeus. I'm like, okay, cool, invocation.
Yeah, it literally doesn't even matter. Yeah. Like, Conquistador makes that match so free.
Yeah. Round 6, Prank Kids. I don't know why. I always hit Prank Kids in round 6. First, the last time it was Hanko Chow. The time before that it was Brian. And, I hate that deck. It's so annoying.
Just blow up their normal summon, dude.
I think I don't try. Anyway, it's annoying. I don't like it, but I 2-0'd that one. Round 7 was another Zulich. I don't really remember what happened. Like, he was good. I just remember him being good, and it wasn't really that notable other than that. And then round 8, the only round I lost, Sag. Hanko Chow, Prank Kids. We got deck checked right before the round started, and I didn't shuffle enough.
Sag.
And game 1, I opened triple droplets. Like, he went first. I opened triple droplets, Eldlich, Hakero, Eldlich something, and 1 brick. You know? And so I just got swiftly destroyed there. And then game 2, I opened double Eldlich, Black Dragon, Hakero, and droplets.
Yeah, it was just kind of the brick fest. I saw the matchup. It was just kind of bad. Bro, Hanko Chow's on like a 3 extravaganza win streak.
Yeah, dude, the man's a monster.
The guy's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what my matchups were, and it was, it's amazingly. I love this deck.
Yeah.
This deck is so much fun.
I agree. This deck is insane. It's really underrated right now. Plus,
Yeah.
It's really flexible. You can run basically any engine you want to. You could put in dogmatic cards if you really want to. Tons of hand traps. If you want to be a mad lad, you could play Rainbow Neos, and you could eventually, I think after either Verte or Dragoon gets hit, then we'll probably try Proxy Magician, just to get just to test out that new Eldlich card, because like it could just be a thing that could be insane. Like
we don't know yet. We have to do more testing. And I actually think we really need to start testing on when Dragoon's going to get hit, because there is no way that card is not going to get hit. And
yeah, either Verte's going to get hit. Like I think Verte's going to get. He thinks Dragoon's going to get hit because like yeah, but I don't know. We got to test something. I genuinely think Rainbow Neos might be the play. Well, that's if we even play this deck, because after Dragoon gets hit, then this deck kind of doesn't do anything.
I'm still gonna play this deck in some way or another, just because Invoked got me my first thought.
We could test out like some sort of like just a blind second version with like Rainbow Neos and like alphas and evenlies. Yeah, I don't know if we cut how much of the Eldritch cards we could play, because blinding second, a bunch of trap cards don't do anything unless you open souls. But I don't know. Anyway, you got any shout outs you want to give? Any
shout out to you, Bryce, for
Gamer.
Coming up with the deck list in the first place.
Yes, sir.
And teaching me the deck.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Ben for playtesting for hours on end against a deck that he hates playing against. Shout out to the boys in Gresham. Love you guys, you're awesome. Shout out to the Yu-Gi-Oh outlet in Gresham for being an awesome place.
Yeah, dude.
And yeah, that's basically it.
Sick. All right. Thanks.
Shout out to Brian, because dude, without him we wouldn't have even gotten this far.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian, if you guys don't know, my buddy Brian, he's the guy that plays non-stop prank kids. That's the only reason I know how the deck works. It's just because he doesn't play anything else. But when I was first putting this deck together, he was the guy that I did a ton of testing with. And if I didn't test with him, Ian would not have tested with me. So, anyway, yeah. All right. Good. Congratulations on the event. Yeah. Later, dude.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.